My name's Dean Ellis. I'm the president of the Caroline Springs Football Club. I became the president of the Caroline Springs in 2009. Before that, I was actually vice president for 3 years, and before that, I was actually running the ice kick in Caroline Springs. So I've probably been around the club in general for a fair while. I've become president of the Caroline Springs Footy Club mainly the reason I think my father was president of the Auburn Football Club years and years ago. When my son Sean decided to play football, just a thing to get involved in the club, and I wanted to make the club grow and move in the right direction, so I decided to put my hand up and become president. It's pretty hard to keep up with the career with running a football club, as now the football's probably a bit more time involved in what goes on. We don't get paid to be president. It's pretty tough to keep doing what we're doing and not getting paid, and also sometimes you actually miss out on working on Saturdays because of football, but in hindsight or in the end it's not a bad thing to do. You love it so much, so that's why we do it. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes at the club. It's not only a 6-month job anymore, it's actually we do it for 12-month planning. A lot of work involved at the club rooms obviously, but then when you get home to do the paperwork and get things organised for the next weeks and also the next months, it takes a fair bit of time. Obviously, to build a successful club you need a lot of people to do the right things, to get the right people in the places, in the positions. That's probably the main thing. It eventually runs itself once it's going, but to get the right people from far as coaches and committee persons, that's what we really need to be successful. Caroline Springs differs from other clubs, I think, because we're only a new club. I mean, we're relatively new. We've only been around since 2003, which is pretty young in terms of football clubs. A young community. It's a big community, so everything's pretty new. The people are new. A lot of juniors, which is a great key for us because it's just so much easier. So, in that respect, it's more so the newer part of the community and newer club, which probably makes it so much different. My biggest contribution to the club probably was the introduction of our senior team 5 years ago. But up till then, we were just a junior club, having fairly good success with juniors. But the next step was to have seniors, and a lot of people didn't want us to have seniors because they thought it might be in the club's not in the club's best interest. But it has been fantastic. We're slowly building our seniors, which is great, and also our junior base has remained pretty constant as well. So it's a really good thing to happen. The new pop-up store was a brainchild of one of our committee members, Mark Ruck. Just something that he decided to. He had a dream about doing a store that would actually increase our presence in the community. Our rooms and our grounds probably hidden behind the gym in Caroline Springs, so a lot of people don't know we're there. So just kind of gets us out there, gets a lot of people in the community know who we are and where we are. So it's been pretty good that way. So it's been a really great thing to happen. So it's good. The benefits of being president is probably just being recognised around the club, watching the kids grow and prosper. There's no monetary benefit at all to me because it's all done by voluntary basis. So really, the most thing you want to see out of a club is it to grow and be successful, and that's probably the best thing you could be.